Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking compatibilities again between Aries and this time Virgo. So before we commence the whole compatibility discussion between these two beautiful signs, I have a disclaimer for you. This series is about sun sign compatibility. As you know, or maybe you don't, but you'll find out right now, one person is not defined 100% about their sun sign. They are defined by all their personal planets when it comes to personality and their attitude, their perspective, their life in general. So the sun, the moon, Mars, Venus, Mercury, and their rising sign all have something to say about someone's personality. But right now, we are going to discuss compatibility at a sun sign level. So that's actually the relationship and the compatibility between two people's egos. Because the sun rules our ego and the way we want to be seen by the world. That doesn't mean that's exactly the way the world sees us. No. On the contrary, or maybe not. It depends. It depends. But yeah, if you want to get deep down into compatibility issues, you have to look at two people's birth charts. And if you're interested in that, drop me an email because I've let my email in the description down below if you really want to find out all there is to the relationship between two people. But now let's talk sun sign compatibility between Aries and Virgo. So we've got on the one hand Aries, very feisty, a fire sign, masculine, very active, very impulsive. And on the other hand, we've got Virgo, which is an earth sign, grounded, a little bit shy, very down to earth. It's a feminine sign, and Aries is a cardinal sign, which means they initiate things, whereas Virgo is a mutable sign, which means they are best at adapting at situations, but that doesn't mean that they start things necessarily or that they enjoy leading in particular. So although this combination, in general, might not be the most passionate when it comes to love, it might not be the most sparkling or dazzling or maybe even a common combination, this can work. So, and I'll tell you why in a second. First of all, Virgo, as I said, is a mutable sign and it doesn't mind Aries taking the lead. Aries is the leader and the most competitive sign of the zodiac, and they were born to lead and to open up new pathways for people. And they very much enjoy someone following their lead, which could very well be Virgo. Virgo is also very good at making himself or herself useful for other people. And Aries, as the leader, they could use Virgo's insight, Virgo's service, Virgo's perspective, and Virgo's services in general. Oh my god, that makes it sound like Aries is the employer and Virgo is the employee. But it kind of is that sort of relationship to an extent. Aries doesn't give too much in this type of relationship apart from being themselves and fun and really amazing to be around, whereas Virgo puts a lot of energy into this relationship. It looks after Aries' needs, it's always there for them, always supportive, always cleaning up the mess that Aries might have left behind, because the Aries don't have time for nonsense such as minding the details of anything. They have to be the trailblazers that they are, whereas Virgo is obviously the best sign at spotting details, at spotting things that are out of place, at looking after the nitty-gritty, and in that way the dynamic of the relationship can work really, really well. In terms of friendship or romantic relationship, they are at I wouldn't say opposite poles, but they're very, very different people. And Aries might not understand why Virgo is not as spontaneous as they are. They might not like it. Virgo is in no way as assertive as Aries is. As I said, they're more on the shy end of the spectrum. Aries is super loud. Virgo minds their own business, and they're quite quiet in general until you get them talking, because when you get them talking, they will not stop anytime soon, because they're ruled by Mercury. And Mercury, as we all know, is the planet of chit chat and gab and all that chisel. All in all, this type of relationship can work, but be careful, Aries, not to turn into a tyrant, and Virgo, be careful not to let Aries stump on you, basically. You are not the servant of anyone, although sometimes you might feel like it. Make sure Aries respects you, and you, Aries, make sure you make the most of Virgo's unique insight, because you could never see through Virgo's eyes. You just think differently and see the world differently, and you could use their very, very, very useful insights, and yeah, have fun together. I mean, Aries more than Virgo, but Virgo quite needs the fun and the excitement that Aries brings into their lives. So yeah, at the end of the day, I suppose everyone gets a little bit of what they need out of this relationship. Let me know, you guys, if you've got any more questions about Aries plus Virgo equal whatever it is. And don't forget to subscribe. I will speak to you soon. Bye.